cats and kittens, it's Red Tech Kitty here. How are you today? Where are we? Now, I quite often hear the question, how did you get so good at redstone? And I'll talk about this world. And I thought today we would show it on video. And yeah, so this was a world I ran in 2019 from 1.14 to 1.15.2, and in 1.14.2 was the 10-year birthday of Mojang, and for the first time ever you could get looting 3 on the axe, which was absolutely my favourite weapon. So in this world, I'll just quickly show you the map. Don't worry, we'll get into all the redstone in a minute. In this world, I spent 3 real-life days looking for the seed. So I needed a surface skelly spawner, 2 villages, there's one, and there's the other, a jungle, there it is there, and snow and ice, because every good redstone farm has ice in it. And at the time, I wasn't that good at redstone when I started this. So I had a heck of a time building this house. It has a skeleton elevator all the way up through it, so I ended up with a modern design to try and make use of that. So yeah, we're doing our tour in creative today. Why is there a stray block up here? Okay, so I'm going to show you in here. So yeah, the skeleton farm goes all the way up to there, and we've just got a couple of decorative blocks. Alrighty, shall we start with the tour? Oh, I'm so excited! Okay, so here's the house. This is, I think, the 4th alteration on it. And as I mentioned, it was to do with the Skelly farm. And I haven't been on this world in a good while now. So in here we've got my own sort of adaptation. It's normally I would put 4 dogs in a farm, but because I had built the house already, I wasn't quite sure how to structure it. But yeah, I tried to put in 4 and it just didn't work out. So basically, while you're reading a book in the bed, XP rolls out while you're, not even playing the game really. Oh look, there's my old skin. I'll have to show you what my old skin used to look like. Looks like it is middle of the day. But yeah, I'm very used to that sound of the skellies there. So there's my skin there, as you can see. Looks the same. Actually, it got a bit messed up in the update, so I did have proper ears, just like on the head on the hill there. But when we shifted over to 1.15, I think it got all mangled up. Yeah, so I don't wear the skin anymore, but that's why you'll see like a watermelon theme around the place. Alright, moving on. Okay, so here we are back in my newer skin, and yeah, we're much happier in this one. Still the watermelon theme there, and that is because it is my favourite food in the whole world, and it's actually very rare where I live. I'm lucky if I get it once a year. Anyway, so this was a survival world, and I had the goal to never do mining and to automate everything, and to get good enough to be able to play on the snapshots and invent redstone for, like, if I were to do YouTube tutorials for that. And very pleased to say I achieved all of those. And not only that, I'm also somewhat of a redstone doctor, so if I join servers where they do redstone, I will be known as the one that comes over and fixes it, and I'll look at units I've never seen before. and be able to figure that out. So you do get better, but I started with tutorials just like you, so it's fine. But the difference is working on it every day. Alright, so we're going to see like different skill sets of redstone here, because I did develop over the, I guess, 8 or 9 month world. This is a standard, what I would call very basic, embarrassing wool farm. So you have an observer block down into a minecart hopper into a chest. It's very simple. These days I would build something with, you know, a couple hundred sheep in it. And even for a single player world, I would have this set in a 4-way. A quick example of that is a lovely little trick I learned. For example, it's quite standard to have the minecart hopper pressed into a block for quite a lot of farms. Whoops, not there. There, right on that corner. That would squish down perfectly, and that would do quasi-connectivity, and that would flow into all 4 hoppers. And so using something like that, I would just hook up lots of sheep, because it's all about the efficiency, isn't it? But yeah, this to me is embarrassing. But I mean, if you're new to redstone, this is awesome, because look at it. It gets you the wool, bro. So we'll just get rid of these. Yes, I've still got all my survival gear on here. Isn't this sort of amazing? I miss 1.14.4 so much. Right, I guess we'll just we'll start with the house. Okay, so this is your AFK XP farm. I have not released this on servers because it's a bit OP and will throw off the game balance. This was a triple attempt at an item sorter. I failed actually. And I just gave up in the end, so I ripped out all the redstone. I remember this was Hexalius's tutorial, and yeah, it didn't work. And I did Tango Tech, Impulse, all sorts. So yeah, really struggle with that. I can do them now, but yeah, I've even put a video out, me ripping it apart with like rage music. So it's quite funny. Okay, so this little unit here, I'm very, very proud of it. This basically took out, like, looking after the skeleton farm for like half an hour a day to once a week. Incredible. And here we have something called, I think it's called a smart furnace. And so you chuck your bows in there, your armour to smelt goes in there, and then it gets smelted in there. So here we go. Let's have a look at this circuit. And in here, sorry, we have a the skeletons go to, sorry, we've got an item sorter at the top. Well, filter, sorry. So this is my first time doing these, and just a quick look at the skelly farm. Look at it, it's so budget. It's even got light coming through. Are you crazy, girl? It's not as efficient like that, is it? There we go, just fix our farms on a wheel we don't use anymore. This is, yeah, item filter up there. And then we've got all sorts of different things running through here. So we've got a lava bin down the bottom here. So this will go tick, 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 and delete items. And that is connected up so they all flow through. So basically the idea is I'll take the armour out, chuck it in there, fill this with bows. We could actually do that now, why not? Do you know what, I think we should put this inventory into a box, because I'd hate to lose it. Whoops. That right there is Stress Monster. Right, we'll get back to that. Alright, Alright, is that everything? Okay, great. Yes, this is actually, I think it was 5 or 6 little units all smushed in together, but it's an absolute dream, and I miss having this actually. So I'll commonly look for a skeleton spawner on the surface to put my home. I would probably never not do that again. Unless I was to like try out for a what was that called? Where you get your sea lanterns from? Guardian Farm? Yeah, like a Guardian Farm base, but it's a bit difficult to do in survival, I think, just to start out like that. So yeah, as you saw, I had the God Armour, which is what came out 1.14.4. I didn't actually know about it in the community. I noticed it on the mobs dropping down. The armour had like multiple enchants on it that previously weren't possible. And you just chuck it all there and there, and that's it. You don't worry about it anymore. So we should see it firing up. There we go. And yeah, she's away. So and then I would just hit the go button on that. Should we do it? Yeah, alright, let's just do it. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, it's beautiful. So I've got a trap chest on here, purposely to stop the circuit. Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love doing redstone. So yeah, this is not only a skeleton farm, an arrow farm, but a gold farm. And iron, of course. And yeah, it's a thing of beauty. Yeah, so this has been updated since, so I would have a slab here and definitely 4 dogs. Always 4 dogs. Alright. That's my second horse. We don't talk about him. I don't have to do this like this anymore. They're now all automated. Yes, here we go. Oh, an ender. Oh, it's cute. Oh. Alright. So I want to show you a unit that just absolutely changed my life. It's called the God Machine. Now, I had planned to build it in a head of mine. So up the top we've got a villager breeder. And that is so sad. Look at this. I didn't know how to do the circuit. Oh, that's embarrassing. So we have vanilla tweaks data pack in here. That's why you see mob heads around. I think there's also like a vinaigrette if you look around the world, like on the corners, and a few other things like the mob heads and stuff. I will have to show you the how to auto feed them. But yeah, I didn't know that at the time. If you don't know, they need 12 potatoes each, or any food item. And then we've tried to zombie protect this, that's why it's like that. The babies will come down here. I don't know what that command block does. What does it do? Oh, is that all? Oh, we got a map on this ceiling. How lovely. Oh gosh, I hope this still works. Oh, it's been so long. I don't remember how to do my world. Here we go. Oops. No, this one. Yes. Oh. Well, anyway, that never happened before. Maybe there's a block missing up there. He's supposed to... Is it a powered block? He's supposed to fall down in the middle there. And then we pull down this level. And let's say we want him to be a librarian. No, actually, let's get a loom. Let's say we want to buy red dye only because we've got an iron farm. And you trade all the way through and you realise he doesn't even buy dye at all. How frustrating. She's like, right, I'm done with you. Fine. Goodbye. I don't think I'm going to be quick enough. There we go. And he dies on the Villaginator. Oh, this is a beautiful machine. Complicated. I remember struggling with it. But yeah, we've got like switch rails and all sorts of things. And there used to be a storage of villages up here, so that's why there's complicated stuff here. If anybody watching this understands all of this, I need you in my life. Up here we're going to pay respects to Hobby Horse. Oh, she was one I found out in the field, and she was brown with white spots and happened to be a 7-block jumper. Unreal. And although we did set up her breeding stables, we never ever had a horse amazing as Hobby Horse. And she died when we were out hunting one night, and my OP flame bow. I shot her twice while riding her, because, yeah. I wish that they had fixed that. This is my own invention. It's a bit embarrassing, but there we go. This is to find zombie villages, actually. That's the purpose of that. And then we would bring them through, and if there were a zombie village, we would take them out. So very simple. It's just dispensers hooked up to a circuit here. Very ugly. I even made it in cobble. But yeah, there's not a lot of zombie villager farms out there, but that's one there. Over here, there was in Hermitcraft Season 6, around Halloween, some sort of I can't remember, it was some sort of lottery, and you had to bet who would be the last one to live. Oh, that's right, they were trying not to die, the last one to die won. And yeah, there's your Hermit Demise winner, and I never managed to get his grey and white skin. But yeah, I'd kind of ended the world at this point. But yeah, I was doing bets on it. So this is a weight loss goal thing. So I'll tick off the light as we go. We're going for the Crush It trophy. This was a later edition. I wouldn't even do this anymore. I would do something like this now. So it's called a Phineas machine if you run it through a block. But obviously I didn't know how to do that then. There we go. So you go tick, tick, tick. And do you see how if you've just got one there, it'll spread? So yeah, that's no good if you're just trying to do a tick list. So yeah, put a block on the back and you'll have a lovely to-do list. But yeah, I didn't know how to do that. Yeah, so if we chose the yes button on here, it would go all the way down here. All the way down here. Oh, there's a beacon there. An emerald beacon, of course. All the way down here. Past the village already ripped out and pillaged. All the way down here. Oh no! That was my Halloween mob. I must have accidentally put the world into peaceful and deleted it. And this, my darlings, is my villager mall. We wanted it quite far away from spawn because of the lag. Actually, this is not at spawn. As I mentioned, it took me 3 days to find the seed, and on the third day I was like, right, we're going to have to forget about the spawn idea. Just look around the world. And yeah, that increased it quite dramatically. So you can reset the seed like that with that command. I won't set it. Now, we're looking at a later edition. I learned how to get into the game code and code my own villages. So I used to have a massive villager mall all along here, all hooked up with you know, connective rail systems, and this world actually suffered from lag, and having lots of villages will cause you lag. So these are the heads of some famous YouTubers. You might recognise them. And I believe that one's Logic. Is that Logic? Anyway. And we had the zombie in there to convert them with the bite. It's sad that it's not like an automated machine, but you know, you do what you do when you're learning. So this was my 14.4 God Armour factory, and look at all this crazy. So I did ones with thorns and ones without, because I wanted to have enough armour for the rest of my life without needing 14.4, because I wanted to go into 1.15. So this is the time of the 0 tick farm. And I built like 7 or 8 of these, and then I hooked them all up. And if you look down here, all the drops run through this hopper line here. Obviously I have a very good iron farm on the server. We'll get to that in a minute. And then we've got another sheep farm in here, because the idea is that we sell all of the green dye here and the wool, and I would even just chuck the emeralds here. Should we fire this up? Oh, it's not going to work. Oh, it might do. And then yeah, so you can switch these off for XP. So XP farm obviously, and then we'll sell the drops. And then I would just flick them on individually. Oh, that's right. So we've got the cactus line here, and then I had another cactus line here. Yes, here we go. Okay, now this whole thing is going. Apart from this one. But anyway, XP on this is ridiculous. Hit level 30 in a minute. But yeah, so there is your Il Mango XP cactus farm design there. So there's your library. So I didn't do any building in the jungle. I don't think I ever found a panda, to be honest. But I'll take you over to the slime farm now. Because you need quite a bit of slime when you're doing redstone. So as I mentioned, it was a survival world. Sorry about it not loading. Oh, I can't believe I never finished that. It would be like a 2-hour build. That's a build I made for my then boyfriend David. Where is it? This is awesome. We're going to have a look through this. So I really put the best of my redstone in there. This way. Oh yep, here's the path. So out this way we've got the slime farm, the snowy tundra where the white fox spawns, and here's my horse breeding area with the different heights for block jumping, and I don't even have any redstone connected to the horse race testing. Oh, oh baby redstoner. Oh, that's sad. It's so good to realise that my skills have really improved. It was just from like trying. You know, you get better. But yeah, I pushed myself hard. I did a new redstone farm all circuit every single day. Some farms are massive, so it took a few days. Now this one I'm quite proud of. It was my own invention. This was early on in the game, and we'd only just had campfires released, so this at the time was brand new. So just, yeah, campfires as the kill circuit. Very easy to build, and I was early game when I made this. And then we've got here a cave spider spawner. And again, my own invention. This is actually very difficult. I had a lot of trouble building this. So there we go, we've got 2 hoppers, a trapdoor there, and a campfire with excuse me, metal trapdoor into a glass block because they are less than half a block wide. And then we've got the step. So sorry for the sneezing. So you can AFK this or XP it. So I like to do that, make multiples of things. And there we go. And then of course this was also an AFK fish farm, so we like to make the most. So the slime will be running through with the spiders while doing the fish, and we've gone all the way to the surface up there with this. Yeah, we miss these lovely fish farms, don't we? Yes, we do. I've been looking at the new fish farms that have come out from Rayworks and their development team, and it's just so impossible for early game. Like, quite often they'll have sticky pistons and just tons of iron, and like, yeah, I like to get my the only reason you would do a fish farm is early game, so yeah, it's defeated the point of it. So well done, Moji, they succeeded at nerfing it, in my opinion. Of course you can still get fish, but you know, unless you're trying to get a cat collection, why would you? Alright, so I'm just gonna glide on up through here. There we go. I lit a little bit of the area. Biggest tip on getting your farm to run well is light the caves. Shall we have a look at David's mansion? Now, in Hermitcraft 7, Grian has built this mansion, but he hadn't built it when I made this. So I got this from a really old tutorial of his. He hadn't built it in Hermitcraft 6 yet, so yeah. Before he sort of took off and got famous, he made one of these. Alright, let's have a wee look. Game mode survival. We've got the swing bridge there. It's also connected up with rails. So David in real life loves trains. So there's a rail to get between our houses. And this is a daylight thing. So one thing he loves in game is hunting mobs. So at the back here, this is called Phantom Manor. It's got a phantom hunting thing on the roof, and then a killing floor out here. This is, oh gosh, we had so much fun out here. We would do like races to get phantom heads. So here's our totem pole of phantom heads. The Abba mob hunt. Oh, that's right. And I suppose this is my very first piston door. So we would have fun. Like, this used to be on a light system, so we'd flick off the lights and lock somebody in here, and it'd get swarmed by 1,000 mobs, because it was like, yeah, it was kind of OP. Yeah, first piston door, look at that. So this is a loading rail system. Oh, graves are put in. That's awesome. What was I going to say? I need that gold armour, don't I? Oh yes, the railway unloading system. So basically what I put in the back of his house was the man cave, you know, like the dream man cave. Like, it would be fun to go mining with it. Where'd the skeller go? Despawn. Alright. So we go down here, and this is all done in surprise for him. Get ready to be impressed. Oh, so exciting. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Ta-da! Ta-da! What is this? So everywhere there's a coloured carpet is a different redstone circuit. Obviously he's had fun out here. We have a carpet duper, and this fills into the auto smelter. You might recognise this little unit. Now often I will put a maker's mark on the farm with a little tutorial at the back, like if there's a tutorial. This is a fox powered food farm, so he will have a looting sword in his mouth. I fully recommend this. It's a gorgeous circuit. I don't know why I don't build these anymore. I guess because foxes aren't that handy. But yeah, definitely build it. I think this is patched now. I don't know. I have to try it out. So we've got a fan chorus there to do the duping. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So yeah, we just chucked that in the, not the input. Oh yes, so this is manually fed, but yeah, you'd put your, the things you want to smelt in there. Alright, so there's his bedroom. He had a basic skin for a while. This is a specially bred llama with every holding bay available. This is super rare, in case you're wondering. Super rare. So basic item sorting, and then the last line is just random. So yeah, we would play little ABBA mining games and race for diamonds, little enchant station, and oh, can I pick that up? Yeah, I hate creative. Okay, so that was just deleted it. A specially coated pickaxe. I believe it had Fortune 5 on it. That we did in the arena where it was like for a boss fight. So this is a fire resistance potion maker. Maybe I needed to reset it before I started, but yeah, that'll make your fire resistant potions. I would consider this a little bit difficult to make, but yeah. Yeah, so it's got everything you could need, and then if you want to take it to surface, you just chuck it in and flick it up, and off it goes. Oh, I miss being down here, but oh, there we go. How many diamonds we got? So you got 131 on one of his gaming sessions. Can't believe I deleted that pickaxe. I'm just gonna write that down to remember to replace it. Prized pickaxe. So there's no beacon down here. But yeah, honestly, all these circuits, it actually makes mining fun. And so then we've got a basic tree farm in here for the need for wood. And back when I was on this world, I'd make little mini redstone circuits like this. So since then, I've joined a server where we do innovative redstone to fulfill a server's needs, not just a single player world. And we also had an economy on there, so if you wanted to make a lot of money, so foxes, for example, and how I build them now, are the size of this mansion from the floor up, and we ideally have 10 double chests of berries filling up every hour. That's sort of how I roll nowadays. But anyway, I just loved, so much love went into that. And yeah, we just loved hanging out here. I haven't put too much redstone in the house. But yeah, we tried to make it look old and haunted. So I did basically everything here. Oh, that's right, you had a kitty cat. There it is up there. Oh, Lizzie! Oh, that's right. Oh, here's little doggy. And yeah, so very simple, just very simple. You could build that, surely. And yeah, I don't know why I took out the automated lights. I think it was a lag problem. But yeah, this whole thing just fills up with thousands of mobs because everything else has been conditioned for it to do that. There's a storage system, very simple on the floor, and then we've got crops up there. And yeah, what we're gonna do house tour, a room that he was supposed to decorate. But yeah, no, he loved hunting the phantoms, and yes, so I made an underwater room inside. Here we go. And I put little secrets in here. I'm pretty sure he still hasn't found them. Yeah, here's one. Yes, that's right. I put like little treasure in here. As I mentioned, it was a survival world, so this water room was difficult to make. But love will make you do crazy things, right? So this is like the elevator, the bouncy pad should you fall down. There's so many balconies on here that they have names. So you can jump in through there. Let's have a wee look at the village where we came from. So that's the church. Honestly, I could build that in an hour. It's ridiculous that it's not finished. Oh yeah, we're going up. Sorry. It's crazy I built all this. Absolutely crazy. Phantom mana bow. That's what you want. Piercing and quick charge. I did actually try putting in automated farms, but ended up just keeping it very simple because it wasn't really working that well. I believe it's a phantom now. Yes. So later on in the sort of towards the end of the world, I had figured out how to switch into creative, and yeah, so we have phantoms here all days, all times of days at the Phantom Manor Tower. This is made with trapdoors. I don't recommend it. It took me an hour. It's ridiculous. And there's a clock on the front there. There's his Minecraft username. This is where I killed him. Oh, that's right. I freaked him out stalking him as Elmo once. So there's like little Elmo heads here. And like, you're being watched. Funny. And yeah, this is where the rail goes back. Alright, shall we get into the redstone? Let's start here. This is the cactus farm, passive. I don't build them like this anymore. Oh my gosh, I love how like cute I used to be. I used to be all about the little mini farms. I was very proud of this. This is a flower farm with my very first hopper clock. How do we turn it on, my friends? Here you go. Weird William, if you want to look it up on YouTube. Of course you do, why wouldn't you? Look at this. So, as you saw, there was a skeleton farm back there, so not hard to get bone meal. And then we've also connected up a line to create bone meal through here as well. And this is one as well. See, we've got tulips coming through here. So that's actually connected up to that line as well, the same hopper clock. You see that running through under there? Yeah. So yeah, my double flower farm. I still build this. I love this circuit. This was where my bunnies used to live. Rip bunnies. I love bunnies. This was a creative build I made in December of 2019. This was for my birthday. This is actually from a Lego set that I tried to copy out, and I downloaded heads specially. And this has got slime in it, I remember. And this is long before Pink Step days. Oh, yes. Working piano. I'm pretty sure yes. Oh, that's right. I tried to put in an automated like CD changer. It does not exist for Java. But yeah, so this is where the DJ sits, and he does his music and scratching. And this is where Birthday Girl sits. And she has some cake, and we've got presents, and we've got some piano. Here's a swing. Not actually working, unfortunately. And oh, look at the little tree. Oh, with diamonds. Oh, it's beautiful. There's the road. Oh, the roading took me forever. Like, honestly, I never want to design roads again. I'm just going to copy this. It sucked. This is not even redstone, but you run along here with your axe to get your cocoa. This is a little wee circuit I invented for the raids that come through. So these are all loot barrels, because you get heaps of loot with raids. And then I'm pretty sure this, yeah, you used to have like fences and stuff. Yeah, this is all double carpeted. Yeah, you used to have fences and like a lava trap here. And see this mat here? This is all double carpeted, or maybe triple even, so that mobs don't run in. Yeah, you see that there? Some more carpet under there. Okay, I will leave this. Yeah, it looks like a lake. It's not. This is the head area where we create Minecraft player heads. Oh look, there's Cuphead. There you go. There's the people I watch on YouTube. Oh, look at Cubby. I don't know if that was a pharaoh head when I yeah, it wasn't. Sometimes the heads update when you don't even play. There's Apple. So I use the command block to bring those through, because obviously you're not going to kill an apple mod. So there's that same smelting thing that you saw in Dave's man cave. Again, I build super smelters now, not cute little things like this. This is called an infinity furnace, designed by Skippy6 Gaming. Not actually supposed to be working for Kelp. It doesn't quite work for Kelp. This is a lovely circuit. Really love this one. I would still build this Centranet, because it's just passive, just always runs. Free fuel for life. Here we've got the zero tick sugarcane farm. It's not working right now. Why is that? I notice there's a slime piston in there. Oh, it is working, sorry. Well, that's very good. And then we've got the zero tick bamboo farm. Trevor, we look at that. Oh, baby. I don't know if I miss zero tick, but I do miss this machine. This is a carpet duping cactus XP farm. Look at that, XP. And I would have a little guy in here who would buy the drops, which is, I believe, green dye. And we've also got that like lava destroy circuit in there, because I don't like having clutter. I remember this breaking quite a lot, and when a farm breaks a lot, you actually get better at redstone. So it's probably a good thing. This is Ilmango's pumpkin and melon farm. And look, the droppers are full. Look at all that just lagging out, despawning there. So we'll just have a quick look underneath there. Believe it or not, a complicated hopper layout. It's not just all shoved together. It was designed in a way to not overload this circuit. So this is built in a giant watermelon, and it was designed that there would be a double layer, but this hopper circuit is struggling. And as soon as I empty this out, it'll fill out again because there's just so much stuff. And I had to specially code a villager. There's Avomance with a real life farmer, Joe Sellerton. I really like Joe. Yeah, specially coded. It's the same pricing, but just in structure that you can basically empty out this ridiculously OP farm. Oh, this is one I made. It is a mess. I spent a lot of time on this and it works. Okay, so what we've got here is a auto line for feeding in the bone meal. And it's so long that we had to skip a section there. I could probably actually rewire that with power rails now, and I know how to do that. To get it that long without having that redstone block in it. And then this right up here, it's already been set, is the leaf crusher that I invented. And look at it. It's actually very simple, but I remember doing bunches of them to try and get this to work. So I can has piston. There's probably a reason it's not there actually. Shouldn't really mess with it. Yeah, so all through there is hoppers under the carpet, and that'll go pick up the saplings because I'm not about that work. I'm not about the growing. I'm about getting machines to do the work for me. Although you want some interactions, so yeah, I have to sell these by hand and then go put them in my non-working item filter. I'd have to have a bed here because it would take ages to sell all this stuff, and raids come through here all the time because it's a double village. So there's another raid tower. Oh yes, the honey block. Yes, so yeah, we definitely did get into 1.15. Actually, there's a honey farm upstairs. Come into this. This is Red Tech Industries. So this is your one-stop shop for the nerd box. Do you know what the nerd box is? It is a redstone box in a shulker. So this is meant to look like an automatic door. It's decorative. Here we go. So I've now memorized this recipe to get my redstone box. It is 27 stacks of cobble. And the next highest is wood and then redstone. And I'll just show you over here. There's the perfect redstone chocolate box, in my opinion. This might switch to pink because I like doing things in pink. And this is what you need. And this is what you do for the rows. So you would have a whole stack where possible on everything there. So there's your redstone chocolate box. I know I have full ones here, yes, because this farm is operational. And here's the employees lounge. Got some food here. This is using Grazer 10 skin for the head, and I just coded in some things that I was struggling to get in farms. Like I couldn't get a TNT drooping wood farm on here because there was so much lag on this server. It's not a server, sorry, for the world. Okay, so we've got a potato farm here for breeding. So I had to put all this glass up because the villagers were jumping out, but and I had to put it all through here, unfortunately. So this is like a decorative conveyor belt. But yeah, this They all of their workstations are down here, so when we've got a group of them, they'll all run over here at lunchtime and work on the conveyor belt, and I just love it. I love this build. So I don't know if you saw that, but that is pages and pages and pages of code. Yeah, then I would put, you know, that god armour on him and dress him up like this. So this is actually what they're wearing, but it doesn't show on their skins. There's their beds. Sorry, I'm more talking about the build than I am the redstone. It took me weeks to learn all that coding because it's really complicated. Okay, so we have a smooth stone generator here. The basic one. We have a cobblestone generator here. This is Evomance's design. I did use creative to put bedrock in there because it kept breaking. We have an iron farm here. Oh my gosh. I don't build iron farms like this anymore. I built them massive. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. He's gonna turn our hammer on. Oh. Oh my gosh, how did I get enough iron? Like, yeah, I can't live like this anymore. This was a hard build. So we're using powered rails there instead of redstone. Yeah, so getting a bit on with this one. Look at all the observers in that, bro. So what this does, assuming it works, from memory I think it was broken. Yeah, kitty to fix. It goes chunk, 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 right at your head, and it will squish you to death. And I quite prefer this cobblestone farm because it's a bit more exciting. And all of the drops go in there, of course. So we need cobble for the redstone factory, of course. And we did have intentions to get a TNT wood farm once the server was fixed. And yeah, we're going to go over to the arena next. Here's a little redstone robot here, so his job is to take all the redstone up to the conveyor belt. Yeah, so there's room there to get more farms going, of course. This is my very first iron farm. Now, I did not have a tutorial for this, and I struggled. So I can get it to swish one way, but it won't bounce and go back. And I never figured out why, sadly. But yeah. I haven't tried to do a ice farm since. This was done in survival. Can you believe that? Crazy. I love this build. This is capture the flag castle arena. I'll probably run over it quickly. It has a redstone attack and defense on each end. So this one we have a lava gate and we've got the double carpet and pressure plates here, so the lava won't go into the castle. We'll tackle the mobs on the outside. And here we've got a bouncing machine. I built this on a server for some kids to play on. But if you get this right, like especially if a mob comes to chase you and you hit the top of that mushroom and you'll bounce, 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 and then if you get over the lava you get to ring the bell. So one of the capture the flag games here, we did a hunt every rabbit head game. One of the techniques here is to switch off the lights on the other opponent's team. And then, yeah, mobs will just fill up. This is crazy. Check this out. F3B. I'm probably a bit too close, but yeah, you'll get hundreds of mobs in here. It's absolutely fun to play in. Yeah, that's more about it. So up here we have the treasure for the game, and on the back of here, if I remember correctly, heaps of game ideas. And up the top there is a zombie villager spawner. My favourite mob is the zombie villager. Now, if you remember, we're running around in God armour, so we can handle this kind of stuff. This is actually like might kill you kind of challenge. But there they are. Hello, zombies. Yeah, so David lost this the bunny challenge, and he got 3 of the. Oh yes, you got the killer bunny. Now, what does this tree say? Not sure. And then in here is his base. So we've got some food on the table, enchant station. This actually was all the storage from all the digging out these massive holes that we did. Here's his bed. I made that for him, clearly, you can tell. I used barrels of water, stuff and junk, and then here's his pets. Yeah, see that? Yeah, they're previously bred llamas. This pet creeper. Yeah, it snowed all on top of here. But yeah, so there's his castle end, and then we've got... Oh yeah, he's got water elevators to go up and down. I purposely sort of separated them out so that you could run around the castle. And then, yeah, he's captured my head, and there it is there. There we go. Back off, mobs. Yeah, that actually works. It's a lovely little design. I'll just show you down the other end here. I've collected every zombie villager head here. Oh, it's crazy. Did he die? Oh, rip. Oh, look at all these creepers. Now, I will say, if you're going to make a redstone world, go to vanillatweaks.net and nerf the creepers. There's an option to put in a data pack for creepers that don't explode. I've definitely got this working in this world. So this is my base, my little simple bed, and my little pet area. Whoops. Nothing too special. We've got a spiral staircase on this one. And no real defense up here. So, yeah. Over here we have the winner's tower. So sometimes there'll be a time race, kind of like we're doing a mine clash. Archery supplies. Yeah, we did lots of games here, and so that was my old skin. It was in the Steve. Yeah, see, he didn't have that skin till after he left this world. So yeah, they have updated. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I don't know why that is. So I originally put in a circuit that does heaps and heaps of fireworks, but it broke the server. So I had to invent my own. And this just does fireworks one at a time. So often we would be like, right, we're going to do time race. First one to hit the bell. Oh yes, and you'd flick it to night time and set off the fireworks. I crafted all of this. That one had a creeper head in it. Yeah. We've got even more redstone out here. Like I said, I did do redstone every day. So this is a little cobblestone generator. I was intending to put a freezing works out here. I have since built all of those machines, but not in this world. So the nether is a 1.15 nether, so it's probably not very interesting. I don't remember. I remember, that's right, not building in the nether because I was going to update it to a 1.16. Now, is there any more redstone I've missed? Bound to have been. Oh yes, that's right, the honey farm. Yeah, that god machine up there is the best. It just like takes all the grind out of redstone because like villages are so frustrating. and makes it fun. I went through thousands of villages to try and get the mall set up beautifully, and I succeeded, but... Oh yes, and we forgot the slime farm. So obviously that does honey. You want to have a 5 redstone circuit here, which is what's in there. Go to El Mango if you want to build this one. And a little custom waterfall. Alright, and this is the very big one. This is the one that broke my server. Are you ready? I had the need for ink. This was all water. I've drained it all out with sponges. And I spent months building this. This is a beautiful rail system. It converts it into a water stream. And then back into storage. Oh, I can't believe I built this. This is gorgeous and it works beautifully. And this is the kind of redstone I build now. Just like massive. And prolific producers. I remember struggling learning to learn that rail system. Isn't that beautiful? So as the drops come in, they'll go into the water stream and then they'll go into the storage. I hadn't learned how to do item elevators yet, so they just stay down here for now. Yeah, so I learned in this time like a closed circuit. I think you kind of see that there, like the skeleton, all the drops turn into like gold and iron and XP. Like I'll do a whole circuit to bring them all together. And then in the library we've got like all the XP drops turn into an emerald trading farm, and yeah, I like things that work like that. Have I missed anything here? Not really. Oh, the alarm systems. I don't know if you know this, but an arrow despawns in 1 minute and other things are 5 minutes, which is perfect for breeding purposes, and sometimes you need a 1 minute alarm. So these are here. This is the 20-minute timer. So that will just flick off in the day and the night. And this is the 5, I think. And then we've got another alarm system down here. So this is the 5-minute alarm for... I've just got random items in there. I'm pretty sure I had to activate it with a pressure pad. Not sure, maybe a button would do it. Alright, so let's say we had sheep here. What? Maybe I broke it. I don't know. Yeah, I used to have thousands of sheep here because I was collecting all the rainbow heads. It's quite a fun thing to do. I haven't shown this, so I would have my redstone shulker box from the factory over here, and this is where we would build circuits. So I've had some friends over on this world since then, and as you know, I didn't mine. Let's see how far this mine went. What? Yeah, I never mined. Look at that. Fully stacked gold armor, I never mind. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is where you just test out a circuit, and I build these in my worlds now. This is like, yeah, your mini redstone creative world here. Okay. Right, so we've been over the slime farm, the kelp farm, the bamboo farm, the sugarcane farm, the XP farm, the melon and pumpkin farm, the emerald farm. The raid farm doesn't have redstone in it, but obviously this is what you want to build if you've got a pillager. If you live inside a village or a double village like me. I am not able to show you what's inside the coding for the villages. And I need to also say, when 1.15 came out, there was like a update called, all about the bees. It was a bug update, and it actually fixed my whole world. We've got more redstone down the back here as well. I don't really remember what it does. Oh yes, that's right. It's an indicator to let me know to go chop these melons down. So I've got a bit of passive farming in here too. But obviously we don't need that with a melon farm like this. So this is my very first item elevator here. And it's not powerful enough for that farm. We've got the item sorter. These villages here have more coding. There's also, that's right, a rail system down here. So if I wanted to send the village down here, I would do that. I actually do want to show you Bob Ross. So yeah, I coded him so it was balanced. But now you don't need 25 villages. Who's this? Mr. Hooper from Sesame Street. Is your general store. Yeah, they took over my downstairs bedroom. So these are the dyes I make from the flower farm. Oh, we missed these 2 high flower farms here. Oops. Yeah, so that's just for selling dye there. This is all hoppers all through here, because the flowers just go everywhere. I think that's a villager, yep. And so we have a item filter and drop separator, a rubbish bin there, a smart furnace, and here's my enchant area stuff, pet stuff, rares. I would love to show you the heads that I had. I believe they're here and here. Aggressive mob heads. Quick look at that, and then passive. There we go, there's all the rainbow sheep. So it took about 400 sheep for each one of those. Yeah. So that's a data pack as well from vanillatweaks.net. It's called Even More Mob Heads. I recommend playing it with it in your world because it is a lot of fun. Oh yes, that's right. Totally forgot that. I did quite a lot of banner development, particularly for the arena. It don't know if you saw that there, but it was like a midnight moon look. There we go. I tried like 15 different banners to get the one that was just right, and yeah. It doesn't look like a lot, but there's more than 50 redstone farms here. Counting the man cave, of course. Yeah. I would love to just quickly check the nether to see if I did build anything. Yeah, there's your ice spikes. I needed that. As you can see, I couldn't build the ice farm. I've still not yet successfully done it, so it's on my to-do list. Okay, yeah, there's more redstone. Yeah, anyway. You kind of get the point. I did want to say I did see a snowy white fox out in that snowy tundra where the slime farm was, but once I put the slime farm in, it kind of took up the mob cap. I never saw one again, and didn't manage to capture it. So if I was to run this world again now, I would fill it out with water, get it going, because 1.15 update did fix this world. Get the church finished, lots of games that we didn't finish. I would industrialize that wool farm immediately. I could do this Phineas board properly here. I could even like automate it to like lighting up the trophy. What else have we got here? Survival farm. What is this about? Just so in case I hate when people do like strips of water. You just do one and then it will reach out 4x4. So that's a double. Now remember, these were survival beers from way out there. We've got an igloo out here, remember that. Yes, I did different types of wood there. Oh, also I was going to put in a zombie farm. Here it is back here. I remember not quite finishing it. But, yeah. Most of the grind is done. Where's the igloo? There it is. Hello, igloo. It's a shame I don't have, like, when it was full of the villages, because I was really proud of the circuit that was in there. It would drop them down in from the ceiling, and it would be like, wouldn't allow them to double back. I was really proud of it. And it was upstairs and downstairs. Yeah, so I didn't turn off Enderman griefing. That's a classic sign of a snow blocker that someone has set. Yeah, so these are just later additions to deal with the problems I was having. Oh yeah, and there's the coding for them. So yeah, literally a full Word document coding page for them. Crazy. But hey, I can do it now. If you don't know this, villages are the #1 cause of lag on a server. And I mentioned it a few times now, you want to light up your caves. So yeah. We didn't really go into it, but we have the villages with what I had achieved in them all, like fully stacked weapons and armour and stuff. Alright, I still will come back to this world to get this factory. I would also do a TNT dripping wood farm now for this, because you need quite a lot of wood. I would probably do a working door now, and yeah, I'm a bit better at piston doors now. And I wouldn't build these cute little mini circuits anymore, but they're just perfect for a single player world. So I'm going to do some screenshots of this while I'm here today. Yeah, so that's your dream. That's your dream. So I joined a big Redstone server in 2020, and first thing I said was, has anybody got a red shulker box? The second that I logged on, so I was just like, I want to go, you know. And that statement actually got me in touch with somebody who is an innovative redstone designer, and he taught me a few things. He also bought me a red shulker box that morning. So yeah, so we built massive redstone farms together, incredible, bigger than this house, just nah, nothing like this. But this is where it all started, and this is where I learned how to do redstone. So I recommend, yeah, I love these little alarm systems. I actually use them every day I played. I recommend like pushing yourself, like don't be afraid to rip something out. Don't be afraid to expose your redstone. As you can see, it's beautiful when you put pretty blocks in it that you like. Sometimes, yeah, you push yourself. If things fail, have sleep on it, think about the next day, look around online, build yourself a testing area, because when you get good, you're going to be building your own circuits. If you don't know how to do something, like for example, I didn't know how to do the circuit that drops in 24 potatoes, just cheese it. Don't be afraid to build things that don't exist in the world and do these. Yeah, so for our big redstone server, we built massive beetroot farms because they were high value in the economy, and I ran a innovators competition to see who could do the most prolific producer. As you know, beetroot is completely useless, so there's no farms in the world online about those. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, we did actually come up with some stuff. So yeah, that I ran that contest with people who had never even done redstone. So there you go. Just give it a go, and who knows, you might end up with a world that you love like this. Yeah. Aww. Well, it's 19th of December today, and it's actually my birthday tomorrow, so that'll be good. Alright then, well, I'm going to log off, and thank you so much for taking this tour with me. And just so you know, I love you as much as I love Redstone. So thank you, cats and kittens, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!